and this is the New Artist Spotlight Friday interview. Before we get started, I just want to say that New Artist Spotlight is a playlist that I work on and I help to moderate. And all of the artists you're going to hear today are part of that list. And before we get started, I can tell you the music is insanely good. So after the live, be sure to check out all the artists in my bio. Thank you so much. And now we're going to get started. First off, we have Piriye with his song Mean and Spicy. So I'm going to play a little bit of it, and then let's get him on the line.
Hey there.
Please mute yourself.
Little mama got a hold on me. Little mama got a hold on me. Little mama got a hold on me. Little mama got a hold on me.
She got a spark. I like the way she talk.
Yeah.
I hit a jalapeno and a sassy walk.
So sexy.
The girl on fire, man, no Alicia Keys.
Nope.
She got a grown man begging on his knees. Baby, please. Baby, please. Can you throw it to a G? Baby, show me what you mean. She scrunch her face on the money that she chase. Shoot my shot, she got a hand in my face. Yeah, she mean and she spicy. She don't take no shit, oh no. Yeah, she mean and she spicy. She cuts you out, but her body on glow, yeah.
That was Piriye's new song, Mean and Spicy. And before we get on the line, I think that someone is not muted. So please make sure you're muted. And now let's get Piriye on the line. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on?
That's great. That's great. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Cool, man. So yeah, I'm Piriye, Don Juan Piriye. I'm a singer, songwriter, music producer, YouTuber, music blogger. I try to do everything. And for me, man, music is just everything. It's like it's what I wake up to sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I actually live here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been doing music now for about roughly 5 years, maybe a little more professionally now at this point. So I've released some projects, and yeah, man, I just love what I do. I love making music. I love producing music. I love collaborating with other folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's a joy for me to do on a daily.
So what inspired Mean and Spicy?
Mean and Spicy was a fun track. And it happened like almost by accident. So I was just chilling with, with the significant other, and she was just acting so, she had like an attitude, you know what I'm saying? So I just looked at her, and I could have gave that same energy back, but I was just like, you just so mean and spicy, and it was just like light bulb. I was just like, that's the name of the track. So I like wrote it down on my notepad, and then like I knew I wanted to do that. Then I came upstairs to my studio and I started like producing the track, and I was like, okay, I had like a nice little funky beat, like, and the lyrics just kind of flowed, man. It just like came naturally. So I mean, at that point, I was just like, wow, this is it. This is it. It's one of those tracks where I didn't have to think about it. It just came naturally, for me. It was fun doing too.
Yeah. So you told us a little bit about your creative process for Mean and Spicy. Do you have a general creative process that you stick to?
Yeah, so I mean, being a producer too, so I like to actually create the beat first. I like to have the beat kind of laid out, kind of composed at that point. And then for me, I like to do the writing process after. So I like to hear the beat, get in the whole groove. And then from there, I can kind of create the melody, create the lyrics, create the whole inspiration behind the track around that. Now, sometimes, not rarely, I'll go ahead and I'll write the song first, and I'll actually do the producing second. But a lot of times I'll go in there and produce the actual track, lay it down, and then I'll go ahead and do the writing process afterwards.
That's cool. So last question, what's your dream collaboration?
Dream collaboration? I mean, there's a lot. there's a lot of folks that I would love to work with, but you know, as one of my inspirations, I would actually love to work with Pharrell Williams, just because he kind of follows in that realm that I follow, you know, as far as being a producer slash singer slash rapper. So it would be dope to work with him. He's a goat, like automatic. I would love to work with him.
That's cool. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all having me. Y'all doing a good job too. I appreciate y'all.
So that was Piriye talking about his new song, Mean and Spicy. Next up, we have Bedroom Revival with his song Blind, which actually came out pretty recently. So let's give a listen to it, and then let's get him on the line.
Cover one eye so you can imagine nothing. I was so blind when it comes to you. I don't know what I can do. I don't always seem to think these through. I know that I messed up. Oh well. I gotta get something off my chest. You're the best of the best, and I give my heart to you. Cover one eye so you can imagine nothing.
That was Bedroom Revival's new song, Blind. So let's get him on the line. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't consider myself really professional. Yeah, I've only been doing this for like, I've been producing for a while though, so I just started, you know, trying to get into making music, you know, just see what happens. But yeah.
So why do you write music?
I don't know. I like a lot of I like the Beatles a lot, and then I wanted to, you know, write songs like that, so I got a guitar. I started doing that, and then it didn't work out. Then in 8th grade, people were like starting to like rap and stuff, and I was gonna produce the tracks for them, so I started producing stuff like that, and I really liked it, so I just started doing that. It's a really boring story, but.
So what inspired Blind?
Well, it definitely wasn't my significant other. But I just saw this video that said, like, it was sort of explaining about how blind people see. And it's like when you cover your eyelid, like you don't see anything, not even like the back of your eye. It's kind of like that eye kind of shuts off, and that's what nothing is technically. And yeah, and then I just put in some filler BS in it. That's what happened.
So what's your creative process look like in general?
I kind of just, I usually start with the words first, to be honest. I start with the words and the chords first, and then I'll make the beat around that, you know, so I'll just go like, you know, something like that, you know. I had that in my head, so I kind of just did work something with that, but yeah. I had this kind of like, it's like, you know, like a digital audio workstation, but this is not digital, it's like physical, so, or something, I don't know. That's basically the way I explain it. So I just kind of work on that, fiddle around until I get something.
Okay, last question. What's your dream collaboration?
Is it living or dead?
Either or.
I probably want to get in the studio with some classic rock guy. I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard question.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
All right, thank you.
That was Bedroom Revival with his new song Blind. And so before we go into the next artist, I just want to briefly say I too write music. And I have a song coming out Friday, so you can check it out, pretty safe in the bio. I'm going to play a quick snippet from that song for everyone, and then we'll move on to the next artist.
So blind when it
3 weeks since it happened, the day that started my passion. My patience hasn't slackened, but seeing you again, only imagine. I still think about what may be done, make my life filled with lots of fun. Odds like b-ball, gotta get the N1, but I don't play ball, so they're practically none.
That was my new song that comes out Friday, Falling in Love with a Stranger. And so for those of you who are just joining us, I am Desai, and I work on Spotify playlists for a group called New Artist Spotlight. And all the artists you're hearing today are from these lists. You can check that out in my bio after the live. So let's move on to the next artist, Dandelyin, with her new song, Marrow. So let's give a listen, and then let's get her on the line.
This song is called Marrow.
I've wasted so many years swallowing the doubts within my fears. A bitter bite, a tongue so dark, 'cause I taste a fraction of your stars. I'll never let it go. It's twisted in my bones, and it's in the marrow.
That was Dandelion's song Marrow. So now let's get her on the line. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's great. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm all the way out here in Okinawa, Japan.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm an artist. I've been writing songs, I guess, since I was 9, and now I'm 32. And I have an EP that came out in 2018 called Gold Plated, and that's on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud and all those cool places. And I just released Marrow on June 30th, which was my birthday, and it's a single. It's a single about feeling something in your bones.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
So why do you write music?
I think it kind of came from always writing like stories and poetry as a kid, and I liked painting as well as a kid. So really anything to get a vision across, and I think songwriting was probably not the easiest, but probably one of the best ways that I knew how to get a vision or a story across.
So what was the inspiration for Marrow?
Marrow came from a unrequited love that happened from when I was in college into my late 20s, and I thought I was like, I truly felt this this connection with somebody for a really long time. It didn't end up working out, but it's fine. I'm married now and very happy, and I have this really cute little kitten with me right now too. So, but that's what it's about. It's about unrequited. Well, it was about love that was happening at the time, and is sort of unrequited.
So what was what's your general creative process for creating music?
Well, I produce as well, and I work on Logic Pro, and I also kind of dabble on ukulele and guitar and piano. So for Marrow, for example, I made just the piano for it first, and I originally wanted it to be just an acoustic piano song. And then I put it into Logic Pro and I just started putting cool sounds and stuff to it. And once that happens, I just went from there. And I got it mastered when I was living back in Connecticut. I got it mastered at a studio that I was working with called Factory Underground Studios. And I always feel like when you get something mastered or mixed, you do need like another ear on it. I mean, at least I do. Just so in case somebody who has a different ear hears something. But yeah, I would say like I get the music down first and then I start writing the words. But I usually have the words somewhere written down first or an idea.
Okay, so last question. What is your dream collaboration?
I'm such a 90s baby. It would either be Mazzy.
Sorry, 1 minute. I think that someone isn't muted. So if they could please mute themselves. We're a little bit new to this as well. So yeah, I don't think you're muted yet.
I think they might be muted now.
Okay, that's good. No.
Oh.
Please mute yourself.
It would either Mazzy Star or like Incubus, even though they'll have they're beautiful lyrics. That's more what I'm about than anything.
So I never really heard your dream collaboration. Who was it again?
Mazzy Star or Incubus. I think that they're really so I would love to work with them.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
No problem. That was Dandelyin with her song Marrow that came out on June 30th. So we have one more artist for us today. Before we go into that, I just want to briefly say that this is New Artist Spotlight, a group of artists on a Spotify playlist. You can check them out in my bio. And so now let's move on to the last song, Remi Rhymes with You Ain't Family. Let's get them on the line. But before we do that, let's listen to a bit of it.
You ain't family, you wanna fam to me. No, no, no. You be talking when my back is turning on the low, low, low. You be bragging when I catch you slacking. You like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you ain't with the click and you ain't with the shit, then go, go, go. You ain't family, you wanna fam to me. No, no, no. You be talking when my back is turning on the low, low, low. You be bragging when I catch you slacking. You like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you ain't with the click and you ain't with the shit, then go, go, go.
That was Remi Rhymes' new song, You Ain't Family, that came out just this week. So let's get him on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Remi Rhymes. I'm from Yuma, Arizona. Sorry, someone just rode by. It's like 6 a.m. here in Arizona, so just here a little early, but I'm from Yuma, Arizona.
I'm a huge wrestling fan as well, and I'm a huge hip hop fan as well, and I'm a student at Grand Canyon University, junior year. My junior year's coming up, so yeah, it's a little bit about me.
So why do you write music?
I write music because I really need something to be creative with, you know? I love writing music, you know. My brother wrote music, my cousins wrote music, so it kind of runs in the family.
So what inspired You Ain't Family?
What inspired You Ain't Family was pretty much I needed some new producers to work with, you know, and Undefined, he was the one who produced the beat for that track, and it really reminded me of like Jetson Made, and I love all his work, and you know, and I was like, dude, I really need to get this beat. He was like, sure, send me the beat. It was pretty much one of the first times I had to work with another producer.
So what's your creative process like in general?
So my creative process is pretty much finding finding what I want to say, then finding the beat, finding the hook, then writing the verses last.
Last question. What's your dream collaboration?
My dream collaboration is with J. Cole. I really want to collab with J. Cole because a lot of people in Yuma and a lot of people in Phoenix really tell me, yo, your style reminds me a lot of J. Cole. You give me a lot of J. Cole vibes. And I'm like, you know what? J. Cole is like one of the best artists here now. So that's my dream collaboration.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
All right. Thank you.
That was Remi Rhymes with his song that just came out, You Ain't Family. So if you just came, sorry you missed all the interviews, but this is going to be reposted on our YouTube channel, NAS, New Artist Spotlight. New Artist Spotlight is a collection of artists. All of them are independent and they're from all around the world. You just saw we had artists from Japan, we had an artist from Yuma, Arizona, all over the place. So you can check them out, and then you can also check out my song that's coming soon in my bio. And thank you so much for coming, and hope to see everyone who's watching the live and all the artists soon. Thank you.